Hello everyone and welcome back to Sivo TV. I'm Misled. With me is Later. We are here for your iBUYPOWER Spring Invitational, TSM versus Renegades on map number 3 now. Sudden death for these guys. Both teams have won a map respectively, so we're going to Overpass now. And TSM did win the knife round, so they got their side choice. They picked CT right off the bat. It's going to be up to Renegades here. Put up some big numbers from T side to prevent TSM from running away with this half.
Yeah, let's see what they're capable of here. TSM starting from the CT side to me is promising, especially since they just got ripped apart on their own terrorist side. Even that was a different map. Let's see if they're ready to stop this B aggression here coming out from Renegades. They are all the way out in the site, but no real engagement quite yet. Oh, until Renegades comes out on top.
Wow, Renegades dominating their way through this. It's all up to Finesse. He can't find a single frag. Either can any one of his teammates. So Renegades, fast B hit there, only slightly delayed by about 5 seconds coming out and out of the sewers into that B bomb site. Absolutely dominating TSM on the pistol round. So far, Renegades looking good on pistols. I believe that's 3 now out of the 5 that they've got in their favor.
I know they won the
they
first
went 1 and 1 on Cobble.
Okay, and they went both.
I think they went 1 and 1 on.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 3 of 5. Yeah.
That's not bad. Not bad overall. It's going to be guns in their hands now as they're splitting all the way out towards long. They played a much quicker, or at least earlier on, they played a much quicker Cobble than Team SoloMid, so I expect to see a relatively quick overpass here, and so far so good, although pistol and anti-eco rounds are not always the best indicator of how rifle round is going to go, but so far so good. They're showing their true Renegades colors as they have a completely open A-bomb site.
Man, they're just going to storm their way into the A-bomb site. Yam's already going to drop his way back down, try and get through connector. They're going to hunt towards B, and man, they're getting aggressive now. One player, the only problem with this is Ustilo by himself out hunting. He's got a P90 in his hand. All of the rest of the players on TSM have at least head armor, or well, at least body armor. Automatic's the only one body. Head on Finesse, Sick, and Adren. So they would love to upgrade into that P90. Sick's going to be the first one. Doesn't get it. So it's Finesse, Automatic, and Adren left. Here comes the rest of the team, though, to go hunting with Ustilo. That's going to be Yam, relatively close. The rest were invading the upper park. They're going to go for it. They do not want any of this pistol armor to be saved here. Finesse has got to be careful. Yam right out the corner, and actually, no, Finesse wins the exchange. Automatic will get Ustilo down. They can go grab those guns if they want to, and they don't. They only get the MAC-10. Finesse is the only player to get a gun out of those 2 frags.
Oh, man, I spam that spot all the time, and no one is ever there. And then the one time he actually catches someone there, he spams, he goes, nah, no chance anyone's actually there. I've thought that a million times. I've never been punished for it, but I know exactly what that is like. And yeah, I'm hitting a run boost. Getting out there really quickly. B stack for a B take here. TSM couldn't be in a much better position. But they don't have the guns.
Yeah, the Sponge is going to open that one up. Adren and teammate, they were boosting on the backside of the double stack. And are they going to get any more of it? It's going to be Sick right there. Automatic tries to step up. We'll find one. Quickly traded out in this round again. Eco coming for TSM, trying to use that body armor and upgraded pistols that they had, or head armor and upgraded pistols that they had from the last round to try and make something happen here in 3. Nothing will come from it. Renegades relatively clean on that victory. That'll be 3-0. Op will come out in the hands of Yam, respectively, for TSM. Semphis has his op of his own. So let's see what TSM can do here if Semphis is able to put this thing to work. But I mean, the big thing is we really need step-ups from Finesse and Adren to make a tight map out of this. Because if Renegades keeps playing like they were with Azur, Ustilo, and Yam just going nuts, it's gonna be tough sledding here for TSM to win this 3rd map.
Definitely. Right now they do still have that B stack going on. I think this strat here from Renegades is going to be very telling about just generally strategy-wise how they're going to play the rest of this. It seems like it's going to be relatively quick as they're doing a good job of getting all the map control they need. Not quite overextending yet. 3 players in party, one by the stairs, another one holding A. They got pretty much everything covered except for Semphis, who throws... I don't know if that smoke was good or bad. I honestly can't tell if he meant to do that or not. He's going to mostly smoke off the terrorist, but not going to give him any kind of lane for an aggression. So, falling back continues to be the right play for Semphis. I think every time I've said good Semphis fall back, they've ended up winning the round off of that, but on the other side of the map, Sponge answers.
Yeah, Sponge able to take down Finesse, so Finesse is out of the way. Nobody else yet for TSM is down. As you can see, TSM not with the greatest economy into this round. No real full kits coming out. Semphis complete glass cannon. We got 3 flashbangs on the board for them, the 1 smoke grenade, and everybody but Semphis has body armor right now. I mean, you're going against AKs. Doesn't really matter if you get hit in the head, but at least a little bit of protection from anybody with the pistols, some grenades. That will help. That's why the body armor's there, and they didn't have enough money to get the head armor. So, TSM trying to defend the A bomb site. Renegades waiting very late. Man, that was like a 20-second sight hit right there. A lot of time wasted there. They do get the bomb down. Safe play. Yam's going to get caught from behind by Sick. They know he's already there. He picked up a frag. Finally, Azza is able to pick him up. Here comes Automatic into the site. Drops his gun. I think he just lost both. No, he's able to pick back up the M4. That would have been bad if he wasn't able to pick up the AK or the M4. Just loses them both. So it's going to be up to Azza, and he can't collect it. Automatic going out of his mind. 3 frags there. Defuse will come through thanks to Adren, and that'll be TSM picking up the first all-important buy round.
Yeah, exactly what you need in your heavy fraggers with Automatic and Sick. Just one on the flank, the other one coming from the top, just getting all the damage they need and ripping them. Renegades, even though they had a good side take there, after the bomb went down, actually didn't have much of a hope of winning that one, interestingly enough. Either way, I'm glad to see that the 16-4 didn't juice up Renegades too much. I thought because they just beat Team SoloMid so badly that, I mean, I knew I said they have a, you know, just general, they like to play on the quicker side. They're not as passive as some other teams, but I thought they were going to come out really guns a-blazing, trying to catch Team SoloMid off guard and just riding really high in that 64. I'm glad to see that they do have the ability to objectively look at it, say, hold on, let's hold back. We have map control. We can work picks. You know, we're fine with the 20-second execute. We could do it cleanly. We just have to play better after that. I think their strat was really good there. They just need they can't get picked one at a time like they did right afterwards. I don't think I saw them set up for a single trade. I think every one of them went down in some kind of one-on-one.
Yeah, we might have role reversal now. Renegades getting a bomb plant, not able to hold the retake from TSM.
Yeah, it happened once for them, though, and it happened, God knows
lot.
how many times to TSM.
That's why I said we might have a role reversal.
A stiff
we'll have to see. After 8 bomb plants from Renegades, if they get 8 bomb plants and they can't hold it, then yes, it's been a role reversal. But Sick will open up this round. Sponge right there through the smoke. Finesse is on the opposite side of it, just waiting at Monster. Who's going to win the exchange? They're still very close. Smoke is dissipating. Sponge is going to escape for the time being. And the rest of his teammates are going to rotate over towards that B bomb site. Ill-advised rotate, though, as the bomb is going to be rotating through the bathrooms area. Automatic's right there. He gets spotted. He knows he's been spotted. He's trying to find the shot, but Yam will catch it from the side. Sponge finally takes down Finesse over at Monster on the lurk. He's going to rotate over, and there is the trend with the op picking up 2 very fast, slick op shots to keep his team in this thing and turn the tides, making this a 3 versus 2 with the bomb at A. Hasn't been planted yet. 20 seconds on the board. Sick will come in out of the position behind Adren, hitting the boost. Gets the final 2 frags, and that is TSM with 2 rounds to their name now. So they're coming back very, very strong here, forcing Renegades into a save, and Renegades not able to get a bomb plant out of that.
Yeah, huge frags for Adren with the op to hold off that plan. That was 2 frags and a half, I believe, as he actually hit someone through a box. That's the Adren that Team SoloMid was desperately missing on cash. And it's great for Team SoloMid that he's starting to come alive now. Renegades gearing up for what could be a quicker B take. Flashes are faking over towards the fountain. I'm not really sure if that's going to pull anyone in that direction, but at the very least, Renegades are trying to sell that there may be someone at A. Although Automatic, I think, just spotted 3 of them. So they know what's up. Full on rotate going down. Pretty much. Actually, Semphis is hanging out towards A, but he might as well rotate because Renegades is ready to go here at B.
Yeah, they're into the bomb site now. They just gotta get in there. Tons of flashbang comes out. Oh, it's Automatic. Picks up 3, drops the bomb down. So now it's gonna be all up to JKS. Finesse will find him, but he can't get the shot. So Adren down to 2 HP. Semphis right there.
Oh,
JKS directly to your side. They don't see each other, and Semphis will somehow survive the exchange. They bumped shoulders for just a second. JKS could not find him though, and so TSM will even the game up 3-3. And Renegades broke here. Do they force again?
No way they force again. I guess maybe just some pistols looking to get... I mean, maybe they do, because unless they want bonus money next round, but...
They're going for it.
Okay, yeah, that actually makes sense.
We talked about this on Cobble, and
yeah,
Renegades really does not need to do this.
No, they don't, but this one actually makes sense. I didn't look at the score, but I didn't realize they were going to be getting as much bonus money next round as they would be. So I think they're, A, have a good chance of being able to win an eco. I wouldn't say a great chance, but still a fine chance. And also, I think they're going to be decent economic-wise next round. But Finesse catching some players off guard, getting one, and could be setting himself up for more.
That's going to be Azza picking up Finesse. Automatic on the trade out, though, so it's only going to be Yam. Azza and JKS still trying to earn their way into this bomb site. Yam's doing work, though, so far. Really just gets ripped apart there. It's, again, all up to JKS. 1v2. Knows where Dren is, knows where the player is, coming out of construction. Can't do anything about it, though. Dren with that picked up Tech 9 will get the frag, and that's going to be 4 in a row now for TSM. And they are really finding their pace here on CT side of the final map of this best-of-3 series. And Renegades lacking behind, so those force buys not helping at all. And again?
Yeah, they're definitely going to go. If you're going to go for that last one, you're going to go for this one. I mean,
yeah, it's only 4-round loss bonus, so it's not even.
No, but it's still a lot. I mean, they were really close to winning that round.
5th round loss bonus. Yeah, it's just I hate that.
The problem
you fall into that trap.
That's the thing. Is you have to keep. The thing is, like, once you start, you have to keep going. Once you put your foot on the gas, you cannot let up. And so it's not a terrible decision as long as they don't get their wires crossed and start switching up their plans. They're going to be going for a B take again, which they almost took last round. Honestly, a Dren was really a saving grace there at the end. So let's see, they're going to be able to get a bomb plant here as well, it seems. They could win this.
There's a chance. JKS gets himself a shot to even it out, make it a 4-on-4 now. So we're just waiting, but Adren and Sempus are in the building. They pick up 2 frags of their own. It's going to be a 4-on-2 now. Bomb is planted. Can't TSM get another retake for themselves? And JKS gets pushed by 3 players, so it's all going to be up to Azza. And they know where he's at this point. They have to know he's at construction. All they have to do is peek as a unit. They should be able to take him down, and there it is. They spray through the smoke, collect the frag. That is a Dren who gets it. That'll be a 5th round now for TSM.
Yeah, good job keeping a lot of players alive as well as TSM. And Renegades has been doing a lot of things right this game, but what they haven't been doing is a lot of faking. So while TSM is there and is able to get all the frags they need to, the main thing is that Renegades hasn't been pulling them away from opposite sites. So anytime they're rotating into a bomb site, they tend to be right. They tend to find 4 players there. They all commit to it, and they're right pretty much every time. There's no real doubt in their mind that they might need to rotate back, and if they do, they have Semphis there who has a scope, so we can get a lot of information from long range. It's been working out a lot for TSM that Renegades hasn't been faking. They've been doing a good job getting out to the sites, but not getting out to a different site than TSM is ready for. It looks like TSM is also going to be stacking an extra player towards B in response to the heavy B pressure, but Renegades is slowing this round down significantly, knowing that the team SoloMid has a good read on what they're all about. Bombs down in a neutral location all the way by T spawn. We have a player Ustillo by Found. We have a bunch in short B, one by long B, and actually Ustillo has a buddy as well. So real spread out play here. Nades are going to be going over into B, probably to sell a fake here. This is what I like to see. In theory, it's gonna keep 3 players there and actually start pulling a Dren over who's actually wary of the fake. So it's good that Team SoloMid is aware of what could potentially work against them. But at this point, they dumped a huge percentage of their nades. They being Renegades have 3 more smokes and 1 flash to work with, so they aren't empty here. But at this point, their fake is kind of blown. And they don't have a lot of utility. Luckily, Sponge is going to step up and catch a frag for them. Finesse now rotating in to try to help his buddy. He's the only one there. Actually, the rotate was pulled a lot better than I thought, but luckily FNS steps up for his team. JKS, though, getting it done. 4-on-3. Renegades has a good history of winning these. They don't really blow these too often, so you got to imagine they're feeling pretty confident here. Glad they found one with a fake, and actually faked me out a little bit as Azza and JKS just absolutely ripped down Dren and automatic Semphis last man standing. Getting a pick and looking for a second one. He's going to lose his gun, I think. Maybe able to get away, but I heard Ustillo on Semphis' screen, so he knows he's about as screwed as he could be here. Running away still for his life, able to get a frag. He's still staying alive somehow. One more Semphis, he's still doing it. Yeah, last man standing with an off. Great exits there from Semphis, but not ultimately what he needed. They wanted a round win, unable to secure that. Good fake from Renegades right there, pulling the attention towards A. I thought they took I thought it was too obvious of a fake because there was just no pressure on A at all, or maybe I just completely missed it, but it was able to pull the Team SoloMid players and force Finesse to have to dive into a site against, I think, 4 Renegades or 5 Renegades players and nobody with him. That is not a favorable retake. Ideally, if he could have waited, that would have been great, but ultimately, I think Team SoloMid just needs to be a little bit more wary about those fakes. And good on Renegades for timing it a lot better than I thought they could have at the time. Now, moving into round 10. Renegades is going for another slow approach. Bomb down on a neutral location, spread out across the map, cheating over towards a bit. Is going to be Renegades, and actually TSM as well, as Automatic is rotating there as well. So they're going to have 3 players over at A, including Semphis, Scope, all the way down short A. Going to be able to get a lot of information, especially if he can avoid getting killed by AZR, who's in the bathrooms right next to him. But you still owe the Bomb, Yam, all grouped up on long. Their buddy JKS joining them late now. Let's see if they can break their way into the... Oh man, the 4-man rotated. Adren rotated all the way back over to B, so now it is a 5-on-2 here. Thank God for TSM. Semphis is able to get a frag. He's now in a lot of trouble. He knows it. Oh, Automatic's in not a great position to help him out either. The bomb is going down. 4-on-4 overall. Automatic gets some good damage, and he can wait for his teammates here. Good thing he did not go in and die. That would have been a frustrating way to throw away the round, especially as Utilo is trapped here. Oh, he takes a lot of damage as well, and is able to escape, so damage going out on both sides. Time taken away. TSM can win this. Finesse on the flank. Needs to get this frag here. He's able to do it. Adren finds one as well. Yam, very lit up. 21 HP. Going to be one of the stronger players to hold this off, as he does have an off-in-hand. JKS, though, in bathroom, could be trouble for them. He's able to kill the wrong guy. He's not able to kill the bomber. He can't kill the bomber, and he gets the defuse. How he didn't kill the bomber is amazing to me. Really solid body block by whoever that was, but looked like he was clicking. I have a center dot on my screen. I don't know what the stream is seeing, but it looked like a headshot on my screen. Really unfortunate stuff there. Maybe even dinking the diffusing player through, I guess, the corner of the planter. Not planter, like there's in the flower planter, the greenery planter. I don't know. Weird stuff there. Either way, big win for TSM and a big retake. A very winnable one from the outset, though. One that they should have won and the one that they were able to bring home. A far cry from what they were putting together or not putting together on cash, as it were. Quick pressure towards A early. He's going to throw Semphis back. He knows he's in trouble. His buddy Automatic is coming in. Finesse should be on his way soon because it is not a fake at all. And the Yam's going to open it up. Automatic, you have the opportunity to go nuts here. That's one. You needed a second one there, or at least to stay alive. Luckily, Finesse is there to respond. Finesse almost going down himself, though. An almost identical situation to the last one, except this time JKS is not going to be playing it for his teammate. He's out in the open. And as a clock in hand, I mean, I guess technically could get this done, but that would be pretty amazing. He only has a Glock. And he's able to get it and make that an M4 as well. So now knowing that he's zoned out, Adren's going to stick it. That's going to be an easy round win for him. Pretty much no matter what. I think even if Sick went down, he would have had that. But all is well that ends well for Team SoloMid. Sick, 3 frags on the round, backing up his buddy Adren. Sick just continues to be a force in this game. 11-7 overall with his buddy Automatic, who's been a huge force for retakes. And the kicker here is 6, 7, and 8 frags on Adren, Semphis, and Finesse. So we're seeing their stronger fraggers stepping up when they need to, or as they do. Sick and Automatic, that's just their fraggers, that's what they do. And now the bottom half of the scoreboard is actually stepping up and not quite matching them, but at least keeping pace and getting the frags that they should be. So this could be very relieving for Team SoloMid. Semphis, I think, maybe out of range to hear all the action. He doesn't see anyone in bathroom, but I'm not even sure if he could properly comment. Automatic, though, is going to find it, and Semphis could push long with that off and make a play. Thank God Automatic once again got a second frag for his team there, as before he had been going 1 and out, or maybe just on the last round. Either way, with guns up, Renegades are just unable to force their way into the site. They've moved away from that really slow play that was working for them previously. Now Semphis getting shot in the back. No, Azza, come on, man. Cannot blow those, and that's going to put JKS in a LMS situation. They know exactly where Molly is perfect on his feet. It's a good shot on the Semphis, who is already lit. Make that a second one onto 6. So 1-on-2 is going to be tough for him, especially since he's getting flanked here, but he forced some 1-on-1s, and he could win these 1-on-1s just like Team SoloMid was winning before. Bombs down. He's going to be peeking right into a guy. Good flash. May catch Adren off guard because it was in a different area, but no, Adren is going to stay alive, and he's just going to run to safety. That's very smart. He knows there's a possibility he could be pushed. He knows he has finesse right around the corner. JKS is going to fake the plan and try to get someone to push up on him. He's going to get the frag onto finesse, so now it's a 1-on-1, 3 HP in hand. It's going to be tough. 250 from Adren. Also, 15 seconds, JKS jumping up on the box, looking for a headshot. Adren off back out. Shouldn't be doing it, though. He is very, very lit up. It's pistol time, Adren, but does not matter. It's actually big green time for Adren. Pulls out the op, gets it done, and that is not an 8-round string for Team SoloMid, but 8 of the last 9 rounds have broke their way. So it seems like they are really starting to get control here, and Renegades is starting to step away from what I think could have worked for them, which was that slower play and include a little bit more fakes. They've been, while they have been executing properly and continuing to get out to the sites, I mean, 3 wins by defuse, 2 by explosion, and a few more where they have had some site control. The problem is they're always doing it at a man disadvantage. So I think they need to see if they could fight for some picks earlier in the round before the execute, because when they go into the executes as even or a man down, they're just getting ripped on the retake. Kind of the opposite of what we saw on Cash, so this could be a bit of a jarring feeling for them. They are tack pausing here, and tack pause didn't exactly pay off for them on Kabul, I believe it was, the last time they broke it out. So let's see if maybe they can draw up a better shot. Interestingly enough, they tend to use the timeout when they're about to go into an eco, and not when they're going straight into the rifle. I don't know if that's a conscious decision or if they just decide they need to stop the bleeding, and that's why they stop it right there. I'm not fully sure. I guess it lets them plan out an eco and a gun round as well, as opposed to just a gun round. We'll see if they can get anything going with it, because after that just crushing performance on Cash, I thought Renegades would come in this game with a little bit of hotter hands and be able to get some more of the frags in, but I mean, the automatic and sick wall are just impenetrable, and they're both top fragging the game, fragging above all of the Renegades players. So 4 minutes on the pause. Hopefully they are coming up with some kind of play, something to beat this double op setup from Adren and Semphis. Adren 9-3. I mean, he hasn't been fragging out of his mind like automatic and sick, but his frags have been clutch. He won a 1v1, which he was struggling with before. I think he lost 2 on Kabul. I can think of 2 right off the top of my head, so it's good to see him back in the win column in terms of clutches, where he had been beat just up, down, left, and right by Renegades. So he's stepping up big time and not dying a lot. An Opper is a really expensive role. That gun doesn't net you a lot of money. It costs a lot of money, and the fact that he's not dying a lot just allows him to bankroll some money, allows him to keep paying for guns for his teammates, allows him to re-op when he needs it. But now they should be able to get their stride going here. I'm getting a message that they are live. I have been left solo here, so Minnesota will be back soon to rescue me from this solo cast, but I'm enjoying it. This is a really good game, and it has been a good game since map 1. I'm really surprised that... and seeing this now, I'm surprised that Cash was as much of a blowout as it was. Both teams actually losing on their own map pick, and we're down to the random map. Not the turnout I had expected, but boy, does it make for good Counter-Strike. Game is live now, though, and I desperately need a sip of Gatorade. Pistols up for Renegades, 2 flashes as well. Looks like they're going to be going straight into B. They don't really plan on slowing down, but they are going to take a detour. Oh, they're going to get spotted by automatic here, so he is blind, but he should know what's up. 6 in a good position as well to start to rip them as they come in. And that is exactly what's going to happen. Last man standing was Azab, but nothing left in the tank. Sick got hit down by 11 damage, and that was pretty much it. So almost nothing going from Renegades. There's no way that's what their timeout was for. It's got to be for this round right here. Rifles in hand, no ops, mollies in hand to try to zone off some predictable play here from Team SoloMid. Let's see if they can use those mollies to greater effect, as they're going to be spreading out a little bit all over the place. But TSM is going to be putting a 4-man stack over towards B. They're going to be boosting a guy over. Are they doing some... What is happening here? Oh, man! what a crazy boost. I don't think I've ever seen anyone get a kill like that in this game. Sick, able to get that frag, and he's going to rotate all the way back. They know no one's in short anymore, and that's Finesse is going to be able to join him. Sick wants to so bad, he wants to join the fight, but actually he's going to be held there. Semph is going to rotate. I think that's a good fight. Sick's a really strong solo fragger. Probably the safer bet. Long take here from Renegades. Not sure if they were ready to have their strat. I mean, clearly they weren't ready to have their strat blown up that early. So let's see if TSM can make this hold. There's one player in bathrooms flashing Adren, but a blind Adren is still a strong Adren, able to get that frag. Ustillo going to eat some nades as they get smoked out, naded out, mollied out. Just no chance of getting in this site here. They're all just going down one by one by one by one, and I mean, first frag over short, guy got caught by a boost, technically a one-on-one, although unfortunate. I mean, a Dren catching the guy in bathrooms, and then them all coming out of long one by one by one, not going to cut it. TSM just continues to pound him. Adren, as I said, not dying a lot, all the way back up to $8,800, and he didn't even need to rebuy anybody. That's back-to-back rounds there to keep 5 players alive, so that's pure bankroll for Team SoloMid. They got to be feeling super confident here. Renegades continuing to put an aggressive spin on this game. Adren from the stairs, able to get a pick. 2 ops now pressuring the players. Semphis able to respond as well, so 3-on-4 overall. Semphis is in a lot of trouble there. He hits a leg shot, I guess. I thought that was going to be a kill. Either way, Semphis is really gaming right now, and he hits a no-scope, I assume, onto a Ustillo. Really close. He's getting flanked here. Oh, man, if he could have done some more, that would have been really awesome, but he did, I think, a lot more than was expected of him from that position. 2-on-1 here as a pretty lit up. Stick pushing into the site. You're going to get punished for that. Blind and in a smoke should get traded out by Finesse. And he does through the smoke. 1-on-1, 79 HP. Molly coming out from JKS. That's going to expose exactly where he is. Finesse not blind at all and shooting at the back of JKS. Okay. Able to get that frag. I thought he was going to let him go, but Team SoloMid just continuing to crush through Renegades, continuing to give them that bonus money, and they don't... Oh, that's the end of the half. What am I saying? They would be continuing to give them that bonus money, but it doesn't matter. 11-4. Monstrous, monstrous, monstrous half from Team SoloMid off the back of what was a pretty miserable map, too, for them, from what I can imagine. So the fact that they're able to step up like this is just incredibly huge. Renegades on their back foot. I don't know necessarily what to recommend them other than have a rock solid CT side, and that's not exactly good advice, but it is what they need to do. TSM has given themselves such a massive cushion. Even if they do struggle a little bit here early on, even if they're unable to pick up a pistol round, I think they can grind this one out really similarly to how they did Kabul, except this time they have much more room to play with. So crazy, crazy game here. Not what I expected here, and I think when Misled comes back, he's going to be fairly shocked as well. 80% odds on Renegades as well. That's tough. That's tough. A lot of people clearly favored them. I came in favoring them, but I knew that TSM had the star power, and it was all about whether or not they could put it together as a team. And so far, on 2 out of 3 maps, they look like they're able to put it together as a team. And it's just on Cash, where it looked like they were all not even in Mumble together, or in TeamSpeak. Either way, they must have gotten that comm issue resolved. 7 players now ready. Hopefully we can get this live ASAP, because I just need to see the conclusion of this game. I really want to see what's going to happen here. It looks like Az is starting to ready up, and we're waiting on just Team SoloMid here, and unless they're talking some intricate strats, I can't imagine that they're not ready, because they got to be fired up right now. I'm almost fired up for them, but hopefully Renegades can bring this back and make this a close game. We got overtime. We were blessed with overtime in map 1, and I'm hoping that we can keep this trend up, because good Counter-Strike is my favorite Counter-Strike. And also, I'm really curious to see how Renegades will do moving forward, venturing further into this bracket and starting to play. I mean, look, TSM's playing really well right now. I don't want to say better teams, but some of the more brand name teams. TSM, I guess, as an org is about as brand name as it gets. But the teams with brand name players, I think I was really interested to see how Renegades would handle them. But TSM has completely different plans here. Huge pistol round coming out here for Renegades. Do or die. It would be a great one for TSM to win, so they could close this one out in style. But that's a big cushion that they've earned themselves here. Good sportsmanship between the players. wishing each other good luck and good half and have fun and all that good internet and no BM stuff. Let's see what TSM has in store for us. It's going to be some kind of A take, I imagine, unless they split towards door right now. Not exactly what's going to happen. But Azza peeking the fountain early is going to find that there's no one there. He's going to fall back. I thought he was going to peek downstairs where he would have found Finesse. But not quite yet. He's going to make the smarter play and fall back. JKS similarly unable to find automatic. Passive play from both teams here. I think TSM was expecting Renegades to come out a little bit more aggressively and they wanted to catch him. I think Renegades may have been thinking the same exact thing. They are going to be gearing up towards B, where JKS may be able to spot someone here. He's making a lot of steps, so I wouldn't be surprised if Automatic can hear him. He's saying, hey, don't peek, because he knows exactly where you are. Maybe they're waiting for Sempus to make some noise here, draw a little bit of attention. Not as much as I think he would have liked to, but they are going to spot him. Automatic's going to start pressing. JKS going to have to reload and fall back. He has a buddy with him as he's locking him short. A good nade coming out from that graffiti player. JKS going to catch an unsuspecting Finesse. And the rotate is coming in. Should be an easy one for Renegades to win, particularly with the zero man coming in and flanking. That's Still. He's going to get a frag maybe, and another one. Unable to get it. That is going to be a Dren that he was shooting out. His teammates in the process while he was engaged got 2 other frags. So really good patient play from Renegades all around, effectively creating a net for TSM to swim their way into, and when they did, they just pounced. Snatched it right up. Love that play going directly from playing the long monster tunnel into going right to short and then catching Finesse off guard. I don't think they were just ready for him to be there, and they knew that there was a guy in graffiti because of the nade that landed in, so they just weren't ready, or Finesse specifically was not ready for that player there. Really smart play, and this is going to be TSM pushing out towards Fountain. Still is going to be jumping with the MP7. He's going to see a lot of people right in front of him as my voice starts to go. He's going to hang out in his smoke, able to catch one frag, surprise the player. 6-man in Yam with the M4 is going to want to get a frag as well, but he will go down. I'm not sure if that's the engagement we want. I probably would have just, at that point, left my teammate. He was dead for a long enough time for you to not go out there and point one M4 at 4 Tech 9s. Now that M4 is going to be in 6-hand. He has armor and head armor. That's not the player you want to give an M4. As Team SoloMid is slowing this down and not letting Renegades get a good read on where they're headed. Azza in the site, Sponge also up there. The longer they take, they may be able to catch Sponge off guard. If someone, namely a Dren, had a nade, he does have a smoke and a flash. If he throws those over towards B, he may be able to pull Sponge over and then let his teammates push long and try to get a 3-on-1 against Azza. They're not even going to go for that. Just going for it straight. As a pretty blind from Truck. He's going to get smoked off from where he is. Sponge able to go 1 and out. Azza himself, not even as good luck. JKS, the last man standing in a 1-on-3. Really, really winnable round for TSM and a monster eco once again that could vault them very near to the lead. If I'm JKS, I'm going to save this gun, and it looks like that's exactly what he's doing. He does have armor, the UMP, and 2 nades, so he is a pretty valuable player, sitting at $3,800 worth of stuff, just worth of things. That's important to hold on to. They're probably going to be hunting in his direction. They know he's not going for it. But no, it looks like he's going to be going all the way to T-spawn, where he most likely won't bump anybody. Saving in the same exact spot that Finesse did. So that's going to be that round. That will make it 12-5 now in favor of Team SoloMid. Huge lead, and now momentum in this game. The only player that can really do anything about it is going to be JKS with that UMP. If I'm Renegades, I'm forcing up here. There's no reason not to. You're going to be on a double save anyway. So let's get those scouts in those hands. No armor to go with them, but just jump. Stay hard to hit. Do as much damage you can from long range. Don't let Team SoloMid pick you apart with the rifles. It's exactly what they're trying to do. Let's see how effective they can be with it. They're going for that birthday party push again. But he's going to be flashed off of it. Got punished for it last time, where you still did. I'm surprised to see Sponge go for it, but he's able to get a shot off and hit Semphis in the chest. That is really, really frustrating to have happen to you. And he's going to fall back. Exactly what he needs to do there. Across the map, we have AZR. And he's on someone's head. Whose head is he on? I can't even see the numbers. They don't even stack properly. Yam! And as I'm sure he prefers, I think I say it like a North American or AZR. But they're going to be at least in a position to potentially hear something and get crucial information as Ustillo is being pushed away from long A. He is super blind, is being mollied out of a peeking position, but it's a scout, so he can jump, so he doesn't exactly need to wide peek that. He gets another shot off onto FNS. He could get a frag here, but he doesn't. Sick is able to lock that frag up as someone else gets a kill on the other side of the map. And just like that, the Renegades players are falling. Yam on a good flank. Doesn't know that Semphis is flanking the flank, but he has to do it quickly or else Yam could wreak some havoc here, especially if he slides in the bathroom, and he does. He's not going to get spotted by Semphis. He hears Semphis. Easy frag for him, plus a FAMAS. Make that a second one for Yam. Overall, Sick need to get that kill. He's unable to, though, so 2-on-2. CT's on both sides, and only 15 seconds left. Finesse, forcing the issue onto the bathroom player, getting that kill. Huge, huge, huge. As JKS is pushing in, trying to stop the plant. He's not able to, so it's a one-on-one, and JKS brings it home with the ump. Huge play by him. He's able to swap that out for a better gun, and right back in Team SoloMid's face is that ump that he was able to save before. So that paid dividends, and really good play by him and his teammates, particularly on that kill onto Semphis. I think it was Yam. It was. He got the 2K. Got that kill onto Semphis, grabbed the FAMAS, and then spun that FAMAS into another kill. Absolutely huge play from him. Really good work there as well. I would say downside is that Renegades was only able to keep one player alive, so JKS should be able to drop one teammate, an M4. I assume that's the M4 that is on JKS. He gave Azza that AK-47. So they are going to be making a buy. They do have two FAMASs and a P90 to go with it. Let's see what they can do. And they're going for that Fountain Control and Birthday. Misled. How are you? I needed
bring that home. That's going to be
base in my
finesse.
life.
Oof. Oof. Sponge. Sick will answer. TSM holding on to this lead. Renegades only within 6, but I mean, TSM bringing this home, doing everything that they need to keep this alive. And finesse.
You've been missing a crazy game.
I know. I feel bad. Yeah.
No, I feel bad that you had to get pulled away from it.
I know, it's upsetting, but the dog, man, he
needed me. A sneaky dog, getting behind him with a P90.
Ustillo. No, now we have finesse down, a dread down. Let's start out as a great round for TSM. Still turning into a great round. Semp is able to take down JKS. We just have Sick, Automatic, and Sempis alive here against Ustillo. Ustillo does have an AK that he picked up, has control of the bomb. The upper playground area, he's going to push down towards the toes and collect two. Now he's a one-on-one with only 50 HP. Smokes in the smoke them off. They're at even HP right now. 50 HP versus 50 HP. And we're going to have Sempis grabbing the bomb. Not running away with it.
Love that move by Wayne. Yeah, I was about to say.
Wasting a bunch of time. And it's actually going to be Ustillo who runs away. Got himself the 4K. He's battling for the ace right now, and he's actually going to drop down towards the B bomb site, which is exactly where Semphis is going. Is he going to commit to it? Yes, he's looking. Doesn't see him cross yet. There it is. Catches his head, tries to fire off a shot. Does some damage to Semphis. Brings him all the way down to 31.
Semphis is playing, dog.
Not a lot of time to get the bomb down, Semphis. You got to be careful here. And it's going to be Ustillo who allows him to plant. Making Semphis think about, all right, where did he go? He does! He hits the jump shot nonetheless. Semphis gets the one-on-one clutch. Low HP. That'll be a 13th round for TSM.
Was he on something? Was he standing on something?
He had to have been. Well, he ended up being up on top of the crate or on the wood stack.
He jumped, but he jumped. There's like a little ledge thing, like that ramp thing that you could jump on and peek over. He hopped on that. As I say, I don't think you could jump all the way on those boxes. Huge play from him. I thought that was a straight jumping, unfortunately. That's why I freaked out. I did. Still a monster play.
To make that happen. Oof.
Just to land on that, it's one of those jumps like on Van on Mirage, where it's literally as soon as you jump up, your feet stick to it, and you can shoot with perfect accuracy immediately. Such a heads-up play, and a great shot from Semphis. That was awesome.
That worked out perfectly. If Ustillo would have just sprayed just a little bit into that shot, he would have taken Semphis down. I mean, he brought him all the way down to 31 HP. It was so close, but TSM now with that commanding lead, 7 rounds in total over Renegades. It's going to be a Dren who finds the frag of his own. TSM still trying to push their way up through the upper park. They're finding all the frags that they need to, earning their way through. It's all up to JKS now. He's going to peek out, CZ in hand, spots 3 terrorists. And the AK wall will end up winning the exchange. Semphis gets the frag. I mean, right off the bat, Semphis was down to 40 HP that round. Ended up finishing it with 24. Still got quite a few kills out of it. That'll be 14-6 now in favor of TSM, preventing Renegades from getting that pistol buy victory.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is quite a game here as TSM is now cruising their way through it. They are going to be putting some pressure over towards B. They have really been site agnostic, I feel like, so far, mixing up between their A takes and their B takes here. So let's see what they can get done. I actually did get ecoed when they were going towards A, so I could definitely see why they would want to avoid that. Good trade from Finesse there, or should have been a trade, really, as Sig barely escaped with his life.
Yeah, down to 13 HP to collect the frag. Actually, Finesse ends up getting it on the sponge. There goes Azza. Same spray will continue. Finesse and Automatic spamming through the wall, able to take down Azza and Ustillo. Now it's up to 6 low HP. Finesse low HP, and they both go down. And just like that, we're even out. Now we have the advantage for Renegades, actually. And there goes the Dren, so JKS says no, Renegades are not out of this. Gets himself the 4K. Do they collect the op? Not able to collect it, and it's just the AKs across the board were saved for Renegades. Well, 2 to be exact. Drop rifles for their teammates. They're buying into this one, buying out. They want to keep this on a roll here, get 2 rounds in a row for themselves.
Man, they still have 2 players with with their guns on their guns. I was about to say, I was like, man, they're so broke. They still have players with default pistols, but that wouldn't have made any sense, and it didn't. Pistols up from TSM, buying up a little bit into this round, but making sure they can keep their economy intact here as they're trying to get these picks. 1 Deegs ahoy here. 3 of them have Deagles in hand, and Ustillo is pushed up so close behind them. He finds 1 in a Dren. Someone help him out.
Yeah, but look at the push. Ustillo and his teammate Yam, they both get pinched though. Eco from TSM.
No.
Yeah, not even an eco, it's a force buy. They're blowing the doors off Renegades right now. Only JKS is alive. Can he hero another round? This would be an ace for him to get the victory here. He's got to push up. He does have Finesse right around the corner. Doesn't spot him. Gets the spray down on the Finesse. Trying to spray down the weak players out in front of him. That was Semphis, but Sick is there with the AK to get it. That is TSM now on match point versus Renegades. And Renegades with no economy to speak of here going into possibly the final round of this best-of-3 series.
That one hurt. That one, I think that round physically hurt me. That one was really, really, really tough. I mean, good work from Team SoloMid, constantly setting themselves
forced by
up.
victory.
I mean, it's just another situation of them forcing forcing Renegades into one-on-one situations while they have multiple guns up. I mean, those guys on long each peeked 1 at a time at long A and got killed from completely different locations because Team SoloMid had 3 guns on each of their 1 from 3 different locations. You're never gonna win that.
Ooh, Sick. Does open it up, takes down Ustillo. It's just that pistol armor upgrade coming for the members of Renegades. They turn it into 1 trade-out frag, though. If he can go get that gun, that would be helpful. Yam does grab it. Yam trying to spray down another one, trying to spray through the wood there at the playground. Doesn't find anything. Automatic. The blind spray through the smoke will trade him out, though, as it will be a 3-on-3 now. Renegades on their back foot. They do have Azza, excuse me, with the AK in his hand. Body armor only. Sponge with a P250 and head armor. The CC75 in the hands of JKS plus head armor. Going against Finesse, Automatic, and Semphis. And there's an op on the board in the hands of Semphis. So they're trying to work through the upper park area. So right now, ineffective will be Sponge, but the AK is in the right position if you are Renegades right now, because TSM is working that upper park, trying to take this to the A bomb site.
Absolutely. He is going to be their hope of stopping this, as JKS is in the bathroom. Won't be able to be too effective on his initial pick. I wonder if Semphis peeks. No, he's pretty far away with that op in hand. They're not ready for ACR at all. They were too focused on that play. That wasn't bad. Semphis does actually push up and get the pick. Oh, never mind at all. They have no idea that JKS is even here. Gets it done with the CZ. Easy frag. 5 seconds. Semphis, don't get your economy reset here. It's probably better to die. And instead, he is going to have his economy reset. So, yeah, $1,400 is going to be going. It's not like he's going to be earning a ton of money here, and they did just win an eco before, so there is a lot of money floating on that team. It's not the worst time to be reset, and it's not like it was 15-15 or whatever, 14-15. So that is a very recoverable one. But at that point, I'm peeking wide on JKS. I'm trying to get a frag.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, TSM, if they drop rounds like this, there's no... I mean, honestly, they didn't need to force right there or just completely buy out. They had the economy to make it happen. No op, though. They didn't need to, though. They have enough round buffer right now that they can drop 3 rounds and be okay. Build some economy, get an eco round, rush into a bomb site, try and get a bomb plant. There's nothing wrong with that. They have a large enough lead right now that they don't need to force. They could have saved this round, just went for a fast bomb plant, and then been a super huge healthy buy the next round with Semphis having himself an op, head armor, and a full kit.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So let's see what this round has in store for us. It was already opened up courtesy of an off shot by Yam, so Renegades off to a good start here. The only problem is they have no cushion now. They are on match point, series point even, of what would be a massive upset from Team SoloMid. Didn't really think they would even get this far. I mean, like, before the series. Didn't think we would even be here with TSM on series point and 7 more series points to go. And I didn't think it would happen like this either. Either way, they are executing onto the site. Good frag from Automatic. FNS catching one as well. That's the site relinquished. JKS, though, still hanging around.
He's going to be playing from water. He has a good chance here. The bomb planter is going to be covered. He's going to wait for his teammates to rotate in. It's going to be 2 players from TSM inside the bomb site. 1 player is going to be at construction.
Did he get killed by accident?
Ustilo takes down Automatic very, very fast there. So good retake coming from Renegades right now. If they can stay up, Ustilo finds another one. Roll up to Adren, and Adren gets ripped down by Ustilo. So that retake... single-handedly, those Ustilos, all 3 frags went to him. Renegades grabbed themselves a 9th round. And now TSM is forced into a for-sure save unless they want to try and force by punish here. But I hope they don't. I hope
no
they
reason
just take the
not
save.
to. Yeah, it looks like they're buying some stuff. They're getting armor on some of their players, attacking.
Yeah, a little bit. Just
Why
evening
not?
out.
There's
the
no
economy.
reason not to. Yeah, I mean I mean, before when they won that eco before, I mean, technically it was a forced buy, I guess. If you want to say they forced and bought pistols and armor, but, you know, it was pretty much exactly one of these rounds, one of these evening rounds. They didn't zero out their economy for it. It wasn't really a forced buy, but I guess it wasn't a full eco. And they were still able to make it work, so I don't see why they can't make it work again, but Renegades is not overextending in the same way that they were before. In fact, I think this is going to be a bloodbath here for TSM if they try to work their way in here. And somehow Sick is... oh, he was staying alive, but now he's dead. That was a very misleading Molotov. I mean, it was cool for a second. He was like, all right, I can just stand right here, and then it just continued to spread.
The spread, and it's going to be Renegades holding firm here, not allowing any traction to be gained by the TSM members. Thanks to Sponge getting himself the 4K on the round, going against the ecoing TSM. So now, money in the bank for TSM. Bull buy going to be coming out. Semphis gonna glass cannon this one. Automatic gonna be able to get himself a kit though with it, so it's gonna be AKs, 4 AKs, and the 1 op in the hands of the TSM players. And then on the other side, we got Yam with his op coming out here. But I mean, JKS, this game so far has been fire for Team Renegades. 20 frags, 17 deaths. On the other side of things, Automatic and Sick, of course, the 2 top fraggers for TSM, doing what they do best, and they're going to be trying to earn their way into this B bomb site, and that's going to be Sick, opening it up, getting it twice done, actually, taking down Sponge and JKS. So it's going to leave Yam and Azza and Ustilo alive here. Yam's going to try and rotate over. He needs to put that op to work. Sick is on fire. Goes down to 20 HP. Takes a little bit more damage. Just barely up. Here comes Ustilo trying to push up. Same with Azza. And he goes down too. So now it's all up to Yam. This could be it right here. Yam has to get some big fries. He gets the double Molotov burn though. So now he's 1v2. Semphis with his op. And Adren with the AK. Semphis is watching Adren's side. He's going to make the call. Semphis is looking for it. They both miss the shot. Yeah, they step into the bomb site. And Adren is there around the pylon. Gets the frag. And that is GG. TSM will move on in your iBUYPOWER Spring Invitational over Renegades.
Didn't see that coming. Did not see that coming, particularly in that fashion. Interestingly enough, both teams beat each other on each other's map picks. Map 1, if you're just tuning in, Overpass 16-19. That was Renegade's pick. They lost that. Map 2, Team SoloMid got worked 16-4. After map 2, I was like, uh-oh, it looks like Renegades is back. Looks like they've been,
Yeah.
you know, they were upset. They barely lost map 1. They smashed in map 2. But TSM is a really formidable team, man.
Definitely.
Really
I mean,
good.
when you, like I said earlier, when we started this best of 3, if we can have automatic and sick going off together, that's a dangerous team, man. With the leadership that they got behind them, if they can just wrap their heads together and just control what they got going on, don't go into these force buy situations where force. Just play the game, keep level heads, and let Sick and Automatic do absolute work. Let Adren go with the op, Semphis with the op. I mean, Adren was doing fine with a rifle a majority of the game. I mean, he did great, 19 and 11 that last map. But ultimately, the victory does go to TSM, and we don't got a lot of time here, guys, so we're going to go review the brackets real quick, take a peek at them before we get into our next matchup of the game. We're going to get those brackets pulled up right now so you guys can take a peek at those. All right, so now we got the brackets up. You guys can take a look. Pulling them up on my end also. So Selfless, 2-0s, Winter Fox, they will be moving against Luminosity Gaming. Your other matches going on today will be Cloud9 versus Optic, Tempo Storm versus Counterlogic Gaming, and Renegades drops 2-1 versus TSM. So that'll be TSM versus Team Liquid. Those are your guys' brackets for the iBUYPOWER Spring Invitational. And then, real quick, guys, before we go to some ads, talk about this global giveaway. Underneath your stream, you are going to see a big icon for the global giveaway. Make sure you guys click that, get entered into it. That is provided by iBUYPOWER, and of course all the awesome sponsors for the event: NZXT, Microsoft Corsair, HTC, Intel, Newegg, Western Digital, Nvidia, and MSI. And remember, what you're going to get out of that giveaway, there's going to be a first place winner, a second place winner, and a third place. First place is a complete gaming suite. The only thing you're missing from this is a monitor at this point. You get a full tilt iBUYPOWER gaming rig, $1,800 value for just the rig, and then a full suite of peripherals from Corsair. That's going to be a Void surround sound headset, a Strafe keyboard, a Saber mouse, and an MM300 mousepad. Second place will be an HTC M9 phone with the Cloud9 engraving on it. And then third place will be a $100 Newegg gift card. So remember, hit exclamation point giveaway in the Twitch stream to find out information about it, or just click that button directly below the stream, and then you can get into the giveaway that way. And so I think that's going to do it for us. Just a second, guys. We're going to do a quick little break here while we wait for the other team and our next match to get set up. That is going to be Luminosity Gaming versus Selfless. And so we're going to take a quick break, get into the vetoes, and get that best of 3 underway. So bear with us. We'll be right back. I'm Misled. That's later. We'll be back in a second.